In this video, I want to show you how to find good domain names using a simple website. So this website is going to show you how to just fix in one or two words, and it will provide you with valuable quality domains that you can use for either your blog, your website, or even your business. So let me show you how this is done. So first, the website is called Posternamecom, and I actually discovered this website sometime last year. So this website, what it does is just to allow us impute the words that we want, and it's going to make a domain name that is available for us. So first, let me come right here, and then let's say I want to start a food blog, and then I write food, I click add. As you can see, the name drops right here, or the word drops right there. So let me say food, let's say diary, and then let's say cook. All right, let's say hub. All right, so you already have a collection of words that you want your domain to be about, and as you can see, as I add these words, it's creating a domain right here for me. So these are the domains that are available. So this one says cookdiary.com. I actually find that hard to believe that this name is actually available, or hubdiary.com. Or is it possible that I didn't? Oh, okay, I didn't spell diary well. I think so. So again, if you hover, or if you come here and you click on these buttons right here, you can see that it gives you similar words that are related to the words that you just typed in. So let's say you don't even like hub again. Let's say you want to add hats. You can say add hats. It adds it and stuff like that. So as you can see, these domains, they are possibly available. I'm going to show you how to verify that they are available. But before then, you might want to try something which is different. Like you don't want the names, you don't want the words here. You want them to be different. You don't want the name to just come from the words you've added right here. So to do this, you can add a group. So if you click on add group, you want to add new words that are going to be grouped differently. So let's say I want to say food steak, all right, or food health. This works across board, so you can use it for anything. So as you can see, it starts creating names that are between these two groups. So this is group 1 and this is group 2. So as you can see, cooksteak.com. I don't think some of these things are available. These are really good names. So if they are available, that means this is really, really incredible. Now you want to maybe fine-tune your search. You can come here and then you want to set how you sort the domains. So you can select if you want it to be alphabetical, or you want it to be by quality, which makes it easy for people to read, or you want it to be by length. All right, any is actually very fine. So length is okay. Readability, I personally prefer readability because I want people to be able to remember the name without thinking way too much. So right down here, you can ask it for even more extensions if you don't want a .com domain, or you should always want a .com domain. Always buy a .com domain unless you have a very specific need for other extensions. So you can say .net, and it's going to show you some of the names that are available for .net or .org or .info. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to stick to a .com because this is the right thing to do. All right, down here you can select if you want it to be 2 words or 3 words. You want it to combine 2 or 3 words. So 2 is usually fine, again, because you don't want people to overthink your domain name. It should just be easy for them to understand. So from here you can add a prefix. Let's say I want to add I cook steak, all right, something like that. You can say add I, and as you can see, it changes to it adds the prefix I, and here you can see isteakfood.com, or you can change that. You can add a suffix like bit.ly or stuff like that. So if you add that, you're going to see cook healthily, all right, which is not bad too, all right, but you want to uncheck this. And now this is why I think some of these domains are showing, because these domains are way too good to be available, to be very, very frank. So right here we have this checked by default. So this is going to bring domains that are listed on domain marketplaces but you don't want that. So you want to uncheck it, and let's see if that does anything. Oh, in fact, it doesn't. All right. So this way you can simply generate very powerful domains using just this tool. Now, if you want to know about these domains, you want to know if somebody has registered them before, you have to do this. This is actually important because you don't want a domain that has been spammed. You don't want a domain that was used initially for maybe say fraudulent activities or stuff like that. But before I show you how to check this, let me show you another part of this tool that is actually very mind-blowing. So if let's say you don't even have words, you don't know how to come up with words to use in your domain, you can come right here that says domain maker, and this interface is slightly more is different to the other one. So you can come here and say we want to work with food again, so I'm just going to say food. All right, so from here you can select if you want it to start with food or to end with food. So we want our blog or our domain name to start with food, so you can, or you can select natural, less natural, or somewhat natural. It's only common sense to allow it to be natural. So here you want to set the character limit. So if you don't want your domain to be more than 10 words, you can leave it to 10. If you want it to be less than, not more than 8, you can leave it to 8. I usually like to use 8, but sometimes it just may not be possible depending on the way that you've selected. So I'm just going to say go. So when you hit go, it's going to generate domains for you. So as you can see, these domains right here, they all start with food, and then they are no more than 8 characters, and then they are very, very natural. But let's say we wanted it to start to end with food, you can come here and say end, and then when you click go again, it's going to show you all these things. This I don't really find very cool, but you can do what you want. So this is basically a very simple way to generate domains. All right, so from right here, you can just click next, and then you just go through and you can click on next, and then you find even more domains, and all you have to do is scroll through and pick the one you like. So if you want more than just a .com domain, you can come here and say you want .net or a .org, .info, and stuff like that. Again, stick to just a .com domain. That's all you basically need. Now we have selected a domain. All right, so how do you know if this domain doesn't have any spam or it's a good domain? So you want to come to another website called Archiveorg or Wayback Machine. So what we want to do right here is to copy one of these domains and then put it right here. This one says Foodiani. All right, so let me just type it right here and say food, and then you want to browse the history of that URL. What this website does is that it keeps track of basically everything on the internet. So if this domain had been published before, it's going to give you insights about this domain. So I didn't get that right, so let's say foodiani.com. As you can see, it says right here that the Wayback Machine has not archived that URL. So that means the URL is completely clean. Nobody has registered it before. And if you choose to register it, you are going to be the first person. So let's assume I wanted to check for my website, which is goodnoel.com. And then I asked this website to give me a history check of my website. You can see that this website has some history. Funny enough, I wasn't the person that registered it in 2004, but now I currently have it. I think I registered sometime in 2015 or thereabout. So you can see that it gives you a record of the website. So now if you want to buy this domain name, you can go to my link, which is goodnoel.com/Namecheap. This is my affiliate link with Namecheap. So if you buy through this link, I'll be earning a small commission. So I'm going to put the link in the description of the video. So if you go to namecheap.com, you can now buy this domain. I hope this video helped you. Thank you for watching. My name is Goodnoel. I'll see you in the next video.